you guys, welcome back to K&K's Inspired Creations with Latara. So today I'm going to show you guys how I made this really cute beehive wreath. So I started off grabbing a Dollar Tree wreath form that was shaped like a beehive, as well as some bee themed fabric that I also got from Dollar Tree. This was actually $5 because it came with multiple little sheets of different kinds of fabric. So I basically just laid the wreath form on top of the fabric, the back of the fabric, and I'm using my hot glue to adhere the fabric to the bee form, or the wreath form, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just using hot glue. I'm using those finger protectors because I'm trying to make it pretty tight because I want it to kind of have the form of the beehive. But that's kind of just what I'm doing. You don't have to do it exactly like that, honestly. And I haven't really found any at Dollar Tree like that this year. So you could probably maybe just kind of cut out this shape and also do it that way, since they don't really have any this year. So I'm just making sure everything is on there tight. Like I said, I wanted it to have the form of this beehive. So I ended up taking some jute string and I'm putting it where all of the little, the wreath form, where the little metal pieces were in the middle to make it look like a beehive. I'm just putting it there to just kind of shape it out a little bit. I'm kind of going to go back and forth between whether I should use the smaller rope or the bigger rope. So at first I just went ahead with the smaller rope just to see how, kind of how it will look, and see if that's what I like at the end, once I'm done. But once I go ahead and add all of that rope, I do go ahead and change it up a little bit. I went ahead and put the larger rope on top. You can find jute string as well as that decorative rope at Dollar Tree, so I would just get both and see which one you like better. But I'm just adhering it to the front, and once I adhere everything to the front, then I'm going to turn it over and adhere everything to the back. Now if I did this again, what I would do is I wouldn't cut the pieces so small. It was really hard to get them to stay on the back because they were so short. So I would recommend cutting the pieces a little bit longer, just to make sure that you have enough rope to adhere it to the back of the wreath form, or whatever you want to call it. And I only used hot glue. It worked out for me. The only thing is, if you live somewhere where it's hot all the time, I wouldn't use hot glue. I would use probably hot glue, maybe a stronger adhesive, because hot glue, of course, tends to melt when it's, or start to loosen up when it gets hot outside. So this could potentially fall apart if you live somewhere where it gets really, really, really hot. I only put this up during spring, so it doesn't get that hot, but still, that's what I would recommend if you live somewhere where it gets really, really hot and you're going to keep this up when it's hot. And while I'm doing that, I do want to thank you so much for watching my videos. You can be watching anybody else's videos on the planet, but you're watching mine, and I'm so appreciative of that. And so since I do have the rope on there, I'm ready to decorate it. So I did get these cute little yellow and white flowers from Dollar Tree. I think I only used one bundle of each, and I kind of just placed them where I thought it would be cute. You can kind of use whatever colors you want, use as many flowers as you want. Definitely make it yours. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my little pastel bakery corner of the internet. And if you are returning, hey fake bake bestie, thank you so much for coming back. Here we create fake baked desserts, seasonal decor, and fun DIY pieces that look good enough to eat. So if that is your vibe, go ahead and subscribe. So the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make a bow. I did get this bee themed ribbon from Dollar Tree as well, and so I'm just kind of folding it into a bow the best way that I can. There's different ways to make bows, so you can always find tutorials. I haven't done a tutorial on it because I can never figure it out the first time. It takes me like 3 or 4 different tries to get it. But I want to put a bow on there. I really wanted a bigger bow, but this is how big I can get it with the technique that I know. But I just had it up there at the top, kind of at an angle, and it was cute. I like the way that it came out. If I did this again, I would probably leave the tails. I would leave the tails longer and let them go, all the way down the side of the wreath if I did this again. But I think it's cute. I am going to add a little bead to the middle of the bow, and then I'm going to start working on my little doors for the beehive. You know how the little beehives have little black openings where they go in? to make the honey and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just using this foam, like this sticky foam paper, and cutting out just like a little round shape. And that's what I'm going to use for the doors. I think I got this from like Walmart, but you can use construction paper, you can use air dry clay, anything to kind of get the shape that you need for the little doors, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it, for a beehive, so that they're able to get in and out of the beehive. And so I decided to do two, one at the very bottom and one a little bit closer, like in the middle. And then I'm going to frame it out with some more of that twine or whatever you want to call it that I got from Dollar Tree. And that was just to make the door stand out. I want it to be obvious that it's a door and that it's supposed to be there and all that stuff. So I just framed it out with some of that twine, or whatever you want to call it. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm just adding bees all over it. Since it is a beehive, I figure there should be a lot of bees like all over it since it's their home. And I really like this assortment of bees because they had medium-sized bees, little teeny tiny bees, and then big jumbo bees. So I thought it was cool to have different size bees on here. Oh, so the last thing I did is I do have like this yellow honey looking hot glue sticks that I got off of Amazon or Temu. What I did is I used them to make it seem like there was honey dripping out of the little doors, on the beehive. So yeah, that's another thing that will be in the description, just because how, I don't know if you've ever seen a real beehive, but it's like honey everywhere. So I just wanted it to make it look like there was honey dripping out. And this is the final reveal. It came out absolutely adorable. This is probably one of my absolute favorite wreaths I've made. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, keep it sweet and keep it creative.